What's going on, y'all? So listen. The haves and the have-nots, okay, y'all. We have literally two more episodes left in this whole show. Two more episodes. That means one episode and then the finale. And I am very much worried. This is season 8, episode 15, and it's called Trespassing. Let me just tell you this. It was cute for what it was, but it didn't give me much, okay? And I was just sitting here. I actually had to watch it twice because I watched it at work and then I came home and I watched it again. And it didn't give me anything, okay? Like towards the end, like it threw in a random shit. Like I don't understand it. Maybe they'll talk about it next week, but I just didn't see the purpose. You know what I'm saying? Maybe Candace is just going through some stuff and thinking about, oh, let me fix my shit while I'm talking shit. Thinking about all the people that she wronged or whatever because it just didn't make sense to me. But whatever. Here it is. So the episode. Let me just Benny and Rihanna. Okay, Benny and Rihanna. Why would I'm going to be honest. A couple of these storylines, I just don't understand why they put it in there because what purpose do they truly serve? What purpose is it that Benny is going at it with the mob or now about to go at it with the mob because Sandy, is jealous over this girl? Why did we have to throw this storyline? I mean, I'm out here for giving people roles and stuff or whatever and starting them off, but make them make sense because it just didn't make sense to add new characters and new elements to the story in certain things, because why add new elements and new characters to a storyline that's about to end? I don't like when shows do that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So sorry. I don't like when shows do that because it's like sometimes when they do that, it be good parts that they put up in there and you can't expound on it because the show is about to end. So at this point, I see the whole storyline between Benny and Rihanna. That's pointless as hell. Okay. Oh, you in an abusive relationship. You got a stalking ass boyfriend. That's messed up. But what does it have to do with this shit now? If they would have brought the Rihanna and Benny storyline in early on, like probably a couple of seasons ago, maybe. No, a couple of seasons ago, that would have been fine. But to bring it on now, girl, whatever. So they up in there. She on the phone with him. He up in a hotel room. He basically had already told her that, I'm finna come over there. She was like, 'cause I'm drunk and I'm lonely or whatever. And so, of course, he said, bitch, I'm finna come over there. Let me change my clothes. Let me come over there. That's what he said last week. Benny didn't even change his clothes. Benny came over there in a bloody goddamn blouse, okay? In a man blouse, all right? I said, really, you wanted the pussy that bad? You wanted it that bad that you couldn't even get fresh for the lady? I know the fact that you got that bloody shirt on. I know for a fact that you didn't wash your balls and you didn't wash your peen, okay? And I'm getting to that because I brought that up for a significant reason, So he gets over there. They're talking. She was like, thank you for coming over. I just been over here drinking. And, I did want to leave at one point, but I can't leave because my mom's in the home. She has cerebral palsy all her life. And I just, I've been able to pay for it, some of the times. Sometimes, I don't know why I'm telling you all of this because I'm drunk. I said, girl, you ain't never been drunk, okay? Because I know drunk. You's a good drunk to be fooling it off like this, okay? Because you look completely sober, but looks can be deceiving, so I already know that. But mama, you ain't drunk. You just want the D and you want to use that as an excuse, okay? Because you already know what it is. You know what I'm saying? So she was like, Benny was like, come sit over here. Because she said, I just want to be held. So Benny said, come sit over here. Come on, why you over there? You know what I'm saying? I don't bite, Um, then she was like, they all huddled up and stuff like that. I said, first of all, I unless we grew up friends and the man is gay or we've been friends all our lives or whatever, or you really a good decent person, I'm just saying, Ain't no nigga finna come over to no woman house that's fan or whatever that they been crushing on or that they got a thing for, or they want to fuck with, and just cuddle with them. Okay, bitch, I'm not doing it. You know what I'm saying? We ain't. Oh, we gonna be cuddling. We gonna be cuddling at this, huh? Okay, and I'm just sitting here like, all right. Next thing she was like, "Oh my God, Benny, I just want to thank you." And he was like, "Thank me for what? For defending me. Like, I never had a man defend my honor like that." And he was like, "I saw what was going on. It wasn't right." She was like, "And Sandy's gonna be on your ass." He was like, "Man, I ain't even playing. I ain't worried about that nigga. So whatever." She was like, "And that's the problem, and that's what makes me scared." Next thing you know, he was like, bend over to kiss her. Okay. I don't want this. Is not what I came wanted you to come over here for. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Stop playing. Okay. So of course, this is the slowest sex scene ever. Like, let me just tell you this. If we first getting into it and I see some stuff like this or whatever, the way they got into it was like lovers. You know what I'm saying? We gonna slow it down. We gonna do a little foreplay or whatever. Lovers that already did it before. Okay. Or not first time. Yeah, first time. People that been getting to know each other for a minute, and then it's their first time doing it. So we gonna go a little bit slow or whatever. We gonna learn the body and all this stuff. I said, for somebody that just wants some D, go ahead and rip that shirt off. Go ahead and do what you got to do. Okay, this is a little bit too slow for my taste right about now. And then she goes down. Okay, I said, so you not gonna mention the fact that he got this bloody shirt on, and you still gonna tell him to go ahead and do what he do? You ain't even gonna ask him, did he go take a shower, because I see you still got the bloody shirt on? No. And she gonna proceed to take the stuff off and go down on him. I said, you tasting sweat. You tasting fight sweat and peen juice. Okay, that is what you tasting, plus a little bit of piss. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes y'all shake. You niggas shake, okay? Some of y'all do. Y'all don't dab the head of y'all stuff. Stuff start piss be dripping and shit. Y'all nasty. Okay, because y'all be having pee stains in your boxes and your boxer briefs and all that shit. It be discolored too. Okay, and I be like, goddamn. All right. Probably be having little streaks in the back too. Okay. But anyway, I was just like, Rihanna, you're nasty. And they're gonna say, I don't do stuff like this. This is not what I had you to come over for, because they laid on the couch afterwards. I was like, damn, it's over that quick? Now let me tell you something. Benny didn't deserve that. Now if it was Diamond, bitch, I would have been like, what's up? Okay? What's up? Y'all already know how I feel. Y'all already know how to feel. I gotta bring it up each and every time. Because this Benny, he don't deserve it. Okay? He don't deserve it. I mean, I guess you can say it, but I wouldn't give him none. Okay? I wouldn't give him none. Give him a little drink or whatever. Thank you. Probably give him a little money and all that stuff. Bitch, and let him go about his day. You don't deserve no pussy right about now. Okay? You gotta earn it. Now, Diamond, he could have got it. Okay, I just said he could have got it anytime, anywhere, anywhere. So, hey, it is what it is. Bitch, but at this point, they going back and forth about, now she don't, I didn't want this. I said, girl, yes, you did. And then, I don't even know what Benny said. All of a sudden, she brings up the fact, and that's why you got bad credit. I said, wait a minute, what? We post-coital and you up here talking about my credit? This said, well, what type of interaction is this, okay? You really trying to make my stuff soft? That's what you trying to do? I said, what is going on in this conversation or whatever? And he was like, why you gotta bring that up? Why you gotta bring that up? She was like, I'm just saying. But anyway, it's all good, okay? She was like, do you want something to eat? He said, yeah. She was like, I can fix you a sandwich. Benny, a sandwich? So that means you can't cook? I said, nigga, first of all, how you know you was gonna get the ass? Okay, well, you already knew that, okay? But beggars can't really be choosers, okay? Pickers can't be choosy. You know what I'm saying? Right about now in this situation. Just be glad. She said she was gonna give you some poontang. You know what I'm saying? She never said she was gonna, feed you or whatever. So I don't understand what you was thinking. But then you get upset. You got a little attitude in your throat. Okay, you got a little attitude in your throat or whatever because she said just a sandwich. I was like, Benny, that's all you deserve. Now, once again, if it was Diamond, I would have been like, you want some tacos? You want cilantro on there? You want some homemade guac? Okay, I can go down to the store, get some avocado and get some sliced tomato and some onions and stuff, and I can make that shit fresh for you, boo-boo. You know what I'm saying? How you like it? Al dente? Okay, you want steak and potatoes? Do you want it rare, medium, or well done? Which one you want? Okay, do you want your potatoes chunky or whatever? Bitch, that's what he expected. I said, You thought she was Yvette from Baby Boy? It's not gonna happen, okay? So they up in there and doing what they doing. Moving on from them and their storyline. Truth be told, it was pointless. All right, it was pointless, but we're gonna go with it. We're gonna go with it, okay? You know, um, of course, he had to let her know Sandy don't like black people. He does. He does. I said, no, he just fell in love with you. That's all that it is. And he's still racist. And, she was like, he just loves me too much. I said, girl, let it go. Anyway, moving on from that. The whole storyline with Catherine and Hannah and freaking Jim. Baby, Hannah just got back, okay? Hannah was about to go to sleep last week, okay? Catherine called her, told her to go over to, see Broderick and see what was going on over in that goddamn place. And then she coming back after having her on three-way, And then Catherine first said, don't go over there. Leave it alone. Let that man go out or whatever. Don't involve Jim. Now she calls back and she said, tell Jen to go over there and get that nigga out of there. And it was like, wait a minute, so you really want me to talk? Yeah, just do it or whatever. You know what? Just call him on three-way. I said, this three-way calling, can y'all do that in the prison? Somebody, if you got people that's in the prison and y'all be taking phone calls, could you let me know? Let me know. Put it down in the comments, okay? Because I was just really, really confused, all right? Jim gets on the phone, and of course, Jim is like, what is it? Why you calling me? And then, of course, she was like, get Wyatt. Wyatt is over there at the loft. She said, first of all, who you got over there? Okay? Is it one of your little boyfriends, your little boy toys? Who you got staying over there in the loft that you supposed to have put on the market? Okay? And so she was like, don't worry about that. What I'm calling you about is about Wyatt. How you know Wyatt is out? Because I heard him, okay? Because he was like, how you get all this information in jail? Nigga, don't worry about it. I heard him in the background. Just go over there. He said, nigga, I'm not about to deal with this, okay? I'm not about to deal with this. At this point, Jim, Hannah told, Catherine told Hannah to go over there, okay? Jim goes over there to David's house, and this is where he was getting all this information from, because when Catherine called her, or I should say when Hannah put him on three-way with Catherine, he was coming out of David's house. He went over there to David's house to ask him for $100,000 so he can take $50,000 of that money to give to Celine, because he didn't want to get thrown in jail. He pissed off at Veronica. He ready to take that bitch out, okay? And, they talking about Mama Rose get brought up and have you spoken to her? Oh no, she retired. Benny is in charge now, whatever. What you need to do is you need to pay him or whatever to take out Candace, and then that'll solve your problem. Yeah. Maybe I'll just go ahead and give him the whole $100,000. Okay, give him the $100,000. Well, listen, can you give me $200,000? I said, what? Now, first of all, you need $50,000 for the goddamn child support, right? But you asked for $100,000. Now you want $200,000 from this black man. I didn't like it. And of course, David is like, sure. And I'm sitting here like, sir, what? And I'm sitting here also thinking, so what is the point of killing Candace when you want to get your money back? And if you kill her, you're not going to get the money back because she's not going to give that money back regardless of what you think. Okay? So it just doesn't make sense. All right. Mind you, the security guard that was out there guarding the house is the same guard that was supposed to be guarding Wyatt when he was in the house with Jim, but he got away and all that stuff. So Jim and the security guard was having a little back and forth or whatever. He was like, no nigga, I'm gonna announce you to come in, so you're gonna step outside. Okay? So that happened. Then, he get the phone call, and Catherine told Hannah, go over there and talk to Broderick, okay? Get that nigga out of there. That's what you need to do. Broderick is talking to Rocco. I think that's his name, from the hotel, too, that was running the scam and all that stuff. Rocco was trying to tell him, you need to get up out of here. No, man, I'm not going. I looked up on the internet, and it's this thing called squatters' right and all that stuff. He was like, these people are not the people to play with, so just leave. No, man, I'm not going back to my old place. I didn't got a taste of the good life, and I love it, okay? And he was like, listen, bro, you about to fuck your life up, okay? And they're about to fuck it up for you. So if I was you, I would just get up here and leave. That's what you need to do before somebody come knocking at this door, all right? Ain't nobody finna knock at the door. Ain't nobody finna do nothing. Knock, knock, knock. Right on cue. It's Hannah, okay? Old boy left out. Broderick still up in there. Hannah was like, don't you supposed to be gone? And he said, I ain't going nowhere. Okay, so you can say whatever it is that you want. I ain't going nowhere. And right on cue, here comes Jim, And Jim was like, so what the hell are you doing here? Here go Hannah. He said he not leaving. It was like, who is you? Who is you? My name is Broderick, okay? First of all, Jim couldn't get his name right, And Hannah said, listen, bye. Hannah stayed up in there for a whole minute and left. And I mean, from the time she knocked on the door to the time she left, it was literally a minute, okay? Jim is here. He can handle this shit. Let the men do that shit, okay? I ain't got nothing to do with this. And, Broderick was talking all that stuff or whatever before Jim came there. Was talking all that stuff when Hannah came there. But as soon as Jim came up in there and he tried to lie about, cleaning the apartment and stuff like that, Jim caught on and said, if you was cleaning the apartment, why your luggage over there? You need to get your shit and get the fuck out. He went and got his stuff and he went and got out. Okay. And I said, Jim, sit your ass there for a minute before he double back. Okay. And what you need to do, call somebody to change the locks on the thing. Okay. Because, he a scammer. He'll find a way back in that bitch, So that's what wound up happening with that. Okay. Then we get the whole thing with Wyatt. Bitch, listen. Wyatt, girl, Madison comes over there to David's house. Jeffrey, it just baffles me, and I just realized this. Like, Jeffrey has no black male friends. You know what I'm saying? The first boyfriend that he ever, wanted to get with was a white boy. It just, I don't know. It just bothers me sometimes. I have nothing wrong with interracial dating, but, it just, I be wary of black people who have mostly white friends. I don't know. It just does something to me. It just does something to me because some of the white friends, okay. You know what I'm saying? And as we can see, Wyatt is an asshole. A lot of them has been assholes. Look at Justin, look at Wyatt, look at, Madison. Well, Madison is decent, okay? He that one unicorn in the bunch, okay? He come over there. He was supposed to be off or whatever or working, but he got off because, he got piss thrown on him and then he got choked out. I was like, thank God Madison didn't die. Okay, they was like Wyatt left and he took off in my clothes and all this stuff or whatever and took a whole bunch of drugs and woo woo woo, and so all of that shit was happening. Okay, next thing you know, prior to that, David had asked about who the hell was at the house or whatever for Jeffrey to the security guard, and so Jeffrey had came down there, told him who he was or whatever. He was like, that's Justin, brother. What do he want? Oh, he just want me to come to the memorial, to his funeral or whatever. He was like, and you going? No, because I don't trust him. Exactly, because it wouldn't be appropriate. He said it would be inappropriate. Why would it be inappropriate? Because of the whole situation and shit. Like, it just don't seem right. You know what I'm saying? And I just... the whole Tanner situation, okay, I understand it because I feel like, if I can remember correctly, Veronica wanted Tanner to do something to Jeffrey, I think. So that's why he's still playing in this situation, and probably because Tanner wanted to get revenge for Jeffrey too. Jeffrey is saying no, that he's not going to go to the memorial the next day. That really is no memorial, which I feel is all a setup to try to set up Jeffrey and try to probably attack him or whatever. But Jeffrey is dumb, so he might say it, but then he might start thinking and say, well, maybe I should just show up so I can understand why he asked me and all this stuff. Jeffrey seems like that dumb type. We didn't think that for all 8 seasons, So he just can't let shit go sometimes. But then, he up in there talking to Madison and then kind of find out Wyatt then came over there to their house. The security guard didn't restrain him and all this shit. And I'm just sitting here like... he coked out. Now, I ain't even gonna say coked out. He peels out of his mind, okay? He is drugged out of his mind at this point. So that was that storyline. Truth be told, the Wyatt storyline, we could have got rid of it a long time ago. He should have been gone. Truth be told, like, they drug his storyline the fuck out just like the druggie that he is, okay? He could have been gone a long time ago. And we could have been found out who actually killed Amanda. Yes, I know they said that, Wyatt admitted to doing it, but he did that shit under being high as hell, okay, and then it was almost like an intimidation tactic to get to Hannah when he said it to Hannah, like trying to scare her or whatever, and it didn't work, and they never got back to it. So I'm confused as to why y'all throw that in there if y'all not gonna get back to it. Y'all gonna cram that in the next two episodes. That means this we literally got 80 minutes left of this show, this whole series. You know what I'm saying? 80 minutes altogether. You know, 40. 80 minutes, okay? And it's just like, I don't, we'll get to it. We'll get to it. Because I'm worried, y'all. I am worried. Then we get to this whole Candace and, oh my God, the Candace and the presidential, that, I don't understand it. I don't understand it, okay? I didn't like when they brought the presidential storyline in. I just went with the flow. I never liked him. I never liked the character, and I don't like the twist that they did with it. Y'all already heard me say this. It's very misogynistic the way that they're doing this, and when I say that, I mean in the fact that in a way that they don't respect women. They don't respect the woman, okay? She said no, leave me alone, and they just keep badgering her. Eventually, I feel Candace would have came to her own mind and her own conclusion that she wanted to go back to the president, but they didn't let her come to that conclusion herself. They keep forcing it and people trying to force it. You got the senator coming over there giving her a visit. You got Landon keep on calling. How the fuck did the senator visit? He went down to Atlanta and was back in Detroit in the same day, because this is all happening in the same day, and he was back up in Detroit up there in what's his face, Charles Place. I said, first of all, that ain't, no, it don't make sense, okay? At least a couple of hours. I don't know how many hours it takes, but you know, okay, I'm not gonna do this. It's just a fictional show, Ashley. It's just a fictional show. I'm getting frustrated, okay? But and y'all ain't never seen me frustrated with this show like this. But goddamn, it is only because we'll get there. But Landon calls Candace, have you seen the clippings? Have you seen this? Have you heard this that I've been sending you? You know, do this interview. It'll turn the tide. People will want you. You know, everybody will be in your favor and all this stuff. And she's like, leave me the fuck alone. He won't, you know, at one point called her, you know, you still doing these hood girl antics. Okay, you want me to be on your side and to come and do what you need to do for you, for the benefit of you, for the benefit of the president, but then you're going to insult me? No, that's not going to work for me, okay? And then, you know, Westlake, he's over there still trying to get Charles to, you know, consider this particular person to be on his chair, you know, on his staff or whatever. And, you know, Charles is like, you need to slow your roll, okay? Just calm down. I told you to stop, okay? Just stop. You need to stop badgering me, okay? I know what I need to do. Landon is telling him something about that man ain't right, okay? You got the other little assistant that to Landon, you know, and I don't understand why they brought his storyline in, okay? They brought him in for what? Why did we need him, okay? And then they threw in that little blurb about him doing coke and, you know, that whole thing about seeing him, it was just stupid. His part was not necessary at all. I guess Tyler just felt bad for the actor and wanted to give him a job because he was an actor on, you know, one of his other shows. What was it? Not for better or worse. It was another show that he had. And he wanted to give him a role or whatever. So that's what I felt like. That's what I felt it was, because his role was totally unnecessary to any storyline, okay? You know, because look how they phased it out. We didn't hear nothing else about it, okay? What about, you know, it just nothing, okay? He knows that something is up, but he don't know exactly what it is. He got the same feeling about Westlake. You know, Landon knows what it is, but he needs evidence of it. So he goes to the president and he tell him, he talking about go to this farm. He got a pipeline or whatever that goes to his farm, and if they do something with the pipeline, he can, you know, get a whole bunch of money. That's why he want this, you know, particular senator keep pushing for this particular person to be on his staff and all this stuff. greed and everything. And I was just like, so we're introducing another storyline. Now I know for sure Tyler created this whole role for Alvin from the Cosby Show just because of the sympathy shit of what because they tried to play him or whatever in public by taking that picture when he was working at the grocery store. So I understand that, but still, we ain't need it. I'm just gonna be quite honest. It was nice to see him on the show, whatever, acting and doing what he doing, but we ain't need it, okay? I can't believe I just was not feeling this. Oh my god. Oh my god. Candace calls Landon, the president answered the phone, they get to talking. I really wasn't trying to talk to you yet. Well, I wasn't trying to talk to you yet either, but we're talking. And they come to the conclusion that, yeah, we missed each other, whatever. And I'm still pissed at you for putting me in the trunk. I ain't had no choice. And I still want to see you, whatever. I'm coming to D.C. Maybe we should meet up. Yeah, we should meet up because, we got some shit to do in 7 months. 7 months? What you talking about? Bitch, I'm pregnant. And it's yours because you're the only one that I slept with unprotected. I was like, okay. Now that wasn't even a shock either. Like... I am so sorry, y'all. I am so sorry. I couldn't even give y'all like the hypeness that I usually do for the show because right now it just that was supposed to be the big boom, okay, of the episode. She finally revealed that she's pregnant, and then Candace is in there. At first I was like, I saw the preview where Oscar was supposed to show up and I was like, you threw this man out of a window, out of a high-rise building. How is he still alive? It's a dream, okay? Because as soon as he starts saying, we're all coming back to see you and get you and destroy you and all this stuff and woo, it's a dream. Especially when she said you fell off a 30-foot building, like 30-story building, like, come on, off the 30th floor. So she's dreaming, okay? And that's how the episodes end, all right? Now, with that being said, y'all know I love this show and I am a big fan of it. I've been watching it from inception. And I know there have been some storyline, some things that just didn't, it was fun. I don't know what it was about this episode. Maybe because I see that it's drawing near and you would expect each episode after episode when it comes to the end, that final season, everything, in my humble opinion, and this is from somebody that does not write script, that does not do production, that does not do casting or anything like that. This is just from a viewer standpoint, a fan standpoint. You would think that the episodes in the final season of a series, each episode will be boom, 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 and then that last episode will be bang. You know what I'm saying? And right now, I'm getting fizzle. Let me light that fire and let it blow the fuck out before it can even blow up. That is what I'm getting right now. Okay, this episode was very much lackluster for me, and it makes me worry because we only got 2 more episodes left, and it makes me think about if Loving You was wrong. If Loving You was wrong, the way that ended and the way that they closed it out or tried to close it out, left so many storylines unopened, unresolved. We still don't even know what Brad went up there to the top of the mountain for and was digging up and burying, okay? We don't know about that. It was so many storylines that did not get closed, okay? What happened to old girl's son that was in jail? Is he okay? Did he get... What's going on? Like, we don't know nothing that fucking happened with that shit. And it bothers me because this is one of the shows that really got me hooked on a lot of Tyler Perry shows, and this was like his pilot show, for real, and you don't want to see it go out in a tragic way. I don't want to sit here and be disappointed and have to go the fuck in and be looking at it the same way I was looking at if Loving You was wrong, okay? Where was Veronica this episode? Fuck putting her in next week. You should have carried on and put her ass in this week so that he can go ahead and say that he was the baby daddy. Okay, that's what it is. That's what we wanted to know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Am I wrong? Am I expecting too much? We was talking about it in the comments last week. Some of y'all was feeling some of the way that I was feeling. Like, are we on the same page? Am I complaining too much? What? Just... I just want it to be good. I don't want to be disappointed. I don't want to have to... Anyway, that was the Hats and the Half Nots, y'all. Y'all tell me how y'all feel about it. I'll see y'all later. Peace.